out this way, and oh, there's land for sale, and I just saw a big reduced sign. I love the UP.
Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Got to find your own.
They're talking about you and it's bringing me down.
Take my hands now. Take him like they're yours. Show me what you imagine. Draw it on the wall.
This is where we say goodbye to the UP. Where is it? You see? Look. The Mackinaw Bridge. Saying goodbye to the UP. I'm really sad. I'm really sad about leaving. It's beautiful. So I'm at something state park dumping my tanks, and I just read the sign. I just realized something. I had done a whole monologue, a whole thing about how I should be able to get the dump station for free since I bought the pass, the season pass. But what I realize now is that if I didn't have a season pass and I wanted to use the state park dump station, I would have to pay the entrance fee and the dump station fee. So I get the entrance for free. So it has paid for itself. $10 a dump. That's not bad. So, I'm gonna find a grocery store. And I got scared for a minute. Thought I killed my water pump. I didn't realize I completely ran out of water. And it was running on dry. And it was making a noise I never heard before because it's never run on completely dry before. Nothing was coming out. It was, yeah. I don't know how I did that. I mean, yeah, I did take a little bit. I was like, yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow. I don't have to take the super short, like super conserved shower I normally do because it had just gotten on empty. But yeah, I ran my tank, I ran it down to nothing. Not good for your water pump to run it on empty. Scared me. It's right on the water. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at that with a view of the bridge. That. It's a tent site. Yeah, it's nice. There's an RV site over here. Dude in the Jeep. Solo dude in the Jeep.
Yes, where I want. Yes, where I want to be. Place where I can find you with me. Used to think that I've seen it all.
Okay, the coffee shop was closed and I turned around because I'm like, I've seen enough of these fucking little towns on the water. I've seen a lot of these little towns on the water. So I'm just gonna go, to the LP. The Lower Peninsula. Still need groceries. And Petco where the pets go. We need Petco. Petco where the pets go. Do we need Petco? She's gone. She's like, yes. That's the C when I mentioned Petco. What are you doing? What are you doing? The Lower Peninsula. I thought I was clever. Here I thought I was clever. I should have known better. I'm not clever.
Sunshine, I'm going to from the hurt and
Mackinaw
bad
City.
times. I'm feeling so alive. I'm feeling so alive. Yeah. I'm ready to fly down 65. Hit the coastline. Is the sunshine free?
Okay, so this is the avenue of trees. No, tunnel of trees. And it's a tunnel of trees. You drive a very narrow, very harrowing, windy road through the trees. There's no place to pull over. There's no parks. It's all private property. So while there are great views, you can't pull over and see any of them. And you get to see how the other half lives. It's really all you get to see. It's a tunnel of trees and all these big, beautiful lakefront houses that most of us would never be able to buy. So I would definitely not do it in anything bigger than I have. I have a 24-foot Class C RV. I wouldn't do it in anything bigger than that. I don't even know if I would, I don't know. I mean, it's fine. I did it in this. I almost took out my mirrors a couple times. When cars passed, literally, I don't know. I was looking this way, but I swear there was a couple times I just came this close on my passenger mirror. So, I don't know, maybe it's worth it in the fall. It's a drive through the trees, and not necessarily a fun one at that. So, you can drive through the trees anywhere. That's the tunnel of trees in Michigan. Cool, a real grocery store, so I can pick up some groceries and just explore downtown Sheboygan a little bit. Let's see what's down here. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, I've seen enough. We did a lot of driving yesterday, so I promised Sadie, we have conversations. I promised her either a beach where we could play ball or a dog park. So I'm in Sheboygan, came here just to pick up some groceries. And I Googled dog park and it brought me here. There's no dog park, but there's a dog area. So it may not have translated like I expected it to. But look at this, it's beautiful. Look at that. You know, I don't even know if I'm on Lake Superior, Michigan anymore. Hold on, let me look. Well, I'll be darned. I am on my third Great Lake, Lake Huron. How awesome. Number 3, 2 more to go. I've been on Ontario. What's next? Huron. Wait, Huron, Superior, Ontario, Erie. Next is Erie. Yeah. Hello to a new Great Lake. I slept in it. Did I tell you I slept in a rest area last night? Yeah, we'll put that later. That's the thing. When we began this summer trip, she was scared to death of boardwalks and docks. Oh, look at her. She's a pro. Something really flopping around in the reeds down there. I don't know if it's beavers. Oh, wow. I'm a little worried she might dive off. I mean, she's never done that before. But here's a weird thing. I had a dream the other night that she was swimming and she got dragged under by a beaver. I woke up just as I still had a little hope she might still be alive, but the beaver, it was an owl in a tree and then it dove in the water. Yeah, look at her. No, come on, we're gonna go. You're not going in there. It could just be birds. I'm sure there's... Come on, look at her. She's intent on something. I don't know if she would jump. She's never jumped off anything more than like a foot. But I wouldn't put it past her in hunt mode. So yeah, in this dream, it started off as an owl, and I was worried about Sadie because it was a giant owl. And she jumped in the water, and I'm like, okay, she's probably fine. And then the owl scooped into the water and turned into a beaver. And Sadie was swimming and swimming, and I'm like, go Sadie, go Sadie. And the beaver was catching on her. And Sadie she wasn't swimming, like, I don't think she knew the danger she was in. Like, she didn't seem to be swimming hard enough. And the beaver got her, dragged her under. That was the last I saw. And I woke up before the really sad part happened. So yeah, not taking any chances. I don't believe in, I mean, I've never had premonitions or anything like that, but not taking any chances. Eric, can you see the bridge? I just realized the bridge crosses the channel, probably, between Michigan and Huron. Yeah, sometimes I just drive, don't pay attention to facts and stuff. You being a good girl? Because I got treats, huh? Yes. Yes. This is exciting, being out in public, huh? Yeah.
Certainly 1865, and perhaps it continued beyond that. But then you had neo-slavery in the post-Reconstruction period, where you had people working under labor contracts that they couldn't get out.
Just passed a sign for Hooters, and it just, I'm kind of just rolling my eyes. I also, a boat just went by a little while ago in bright pink letters. It was a camouflage fishing boat, and it was named Dirty Little Oar. And just thinking about all the ways that women are objectified and stuff like that. So anyway, oh my God, and this guy just came in my lane. So anyway, just passed the Hooters sign, and I was thinking, imagine if there was a restaurant called Ballers, where the servers were all men, and their testicles were like thrust forward, like testicle cleavage. All the tables are at like crotch level. So when they come by, their balls are in your face. I mean, just the ridiculousness of that, and yet we normalize Hooters, where female anatomy is thrust in your face while you eat. Ballers. I'm gonna start a chain called Ballers. Nobody would go. Nobody wants to see that. Goodbye, Michigan. It's been lovely. Hello, Ohio. So this is a park that I was hoping to scope out to find some stealth camping or boondocking, and there's nothing here. So this is where I'm spending the night. Pretty, isn't it? Stealth camping behind some closed stores / industrial area. Hopefully it won't be too noisy. Right now it's not bad. Good night. $16 to drive, I don't know, maybe 50 miles? Maybe more, maybe about 100 miles. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm getting off at National Park that actually allows dogs. Cuyahoga. I don't think it's Cayuga. I think it's Cuyahoga. And dogs are allowed on the trails, on leash. So we're gonna go for a little walk. Get out of the, oh geez. Did I say we're gonna go for a walk? Is that what I said? Somebody's sick of driving, huh? Oh, look at that face. You sick of driving? And I mostly just wanted to get off the turnpike. I don't like the turnpike. It's worse than the interstate. You know, it's like not, you can't get on and off without paying tolls. And they have these developed, what are they called? Service centers or whatever. And yeah, I don't like them. They're like, yeah, you know, too organized, too structured for me. I'd rather get off in a small town than get off where everybody else is getting off and, you know, get what they give me as far as gas and food. Not that I ever eat anything, but Cuyahoga National Park, let's do this. Look at these houses, look at that. Oh my gosh. There's also no charge to enter this park, and it's got a ton of trails. It's set on the website. Part of the reason is like, I'm gonna go and, you know, get another use out of my national park pass, but you don't have to pay to drive through or hike or anything. It looks like so far. Conservation areas. It's pretty. It's nice to be off the turnpike. And look at that. Look at that. That is something else right there. Wow. Cuyahoga National Park lies along the Cuyahoga River between Cleveland and Akron. The Ohio and Erie Canal Towpath Trail is a restored section of the canal's original towpath. There's a lot of waterfalls here, which I didn't get to see. You know, moving along. Maybe next time. That and waterfalls and hikes. It might be a fun place to visit. It's got a lot of history. Look at these old buildings. Look at that. That's really... This is our second stop. This is what is this? I can't remember the turn we made, but the first stop was a little picnic area. There's a lot of really small areas here that my rig barely made it in. There's a rig RV parking space up by the visitor center with some popular trails up there, but I didn't want to be there. You know, there's a lot of people up there, and you know, it's hard with Sadie. So I moseyed on. I'm going north through the park. It's a scenic byway, and look what we found. Look at that. Sadie gets to play. And the first stop was just a little creek, barely any water in it. But we walked up the creek a little bit. Sadie got to cool off. It's a hot and humid day. We haven't had heat in a while. It's been really nice. They're calling it a micro, on the radio, they called it a micro heat wave. It's 85 today and it's very humid. So, hasn't been out of the 70s in a while. I think viewers are going to get sick of watching you play fetch. Are they sick of watching? Oh, go get it. Watch this. This is really fast moving. But she's able to keep up with the current. No problem. And I'm always ready to jump in and save her if I have to. But she's a tough girl. Oh, you get it? Want to get it? Want to get it? Go get it. Want to get it? Want to get it? You got it. You got it. Oh, this current's nothing. Look how strong you are. You got it. Nice. We've been driving so much, I just want to make sure she gets out a couple times a day at least. But the little walks don't seem like enough, so it's nice to let her get out and swim. She swam last night in a different river near where we stealth camped. But It's good exercise and it cools her off. She loves it. Nice spot. I'm really glad I stopped. Katie went swimming. Now we're walking a little bit along the river in this bridge. What? Oh, that's a cool shot right there. Well, here's an interesting story for you. In 2012, 5 men were arrested and accused of planning to blow up this bridge. They were accused of planning what they thought were explosives and attempting to detonate it with a cell phone. Following guilty pleas and 1 conviction, they were sentenced. Oh my. You think that's the old bridge? that replaced that? No, I don't think so. Alright, I think it's time to look for camp. See what I can find. So look at this. I had no idea Ohio had cicadas. I had to look it up. So this is the 17-year cicada emergence or something. And they are loud. But got a good place to camp. Gonna go to sleep. Thanks for hanging with me. I'll see you next time. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. And subscribe, please. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.